heard of the Desert Fathers, but have you met the Desert Mothers?
Before the great monasteries of the Middle Ages, a different kind of Christian movement exploded in the deserts of Egypt and Syria.
In the 4th century, these women walked away from society to find God in the silence of the Egyptian wilderness.
Between the 4th and 5th centuries, men and women, known as the Desert Fathers and Mothers, walked away from society to find God in the stark desert wilderness.
They were the original spiritual radicals.
Why did they go? It was a radical response to a changing world. As Christianity became the dominant religion of the Roman Empire, some feared the faith was losing its edge. So they sought a new form of martyrdom, not through death, but through voluntary poverty, prayer, and intense spiritual struggle in the desert. Anthony the Great is often called the father of monasticism. After hearing the gospel call to sell your possessions, he gave everything away and withdrew to the desert, battling demons and finding deep prayer. The desert was surprisingly liberating for women too. Spiritual wisdom outweighed social status. Another woman, Amma Sara, famously lived for decades in a cell by the Nile in the region of Cetus.
Amma Sara lived in a cell overlooking the Nile for 60 years, but she never once looked out the window. She wasn't hiding. She was so focused on her inner life that the world outside simply ceased to distract her.
She was known for her sharp insight and her defiance of gender norms that limited women's spiritual authority. When monks once challenged her because she was a woman, she famously replied, "According to nature, I am a woman, but not according to my godly thoughts." She taught that inner transformation mattered far more than external approval.
Then there's Amma Theodora. She was a brilliant philosopher. When powerful leaders were stumped by deep spiritual questions, they didn't go to the cathedrals. They traveled into the desert to ask her. And Amma Syncletica, who was born into extreme wealth, but she gave it all away. She said, "In the beginning there is struggle, but after that, there is indescribable joy."
Amma Syncletica of Alexandria, who died about the year 350. She was born into a wealthy family in Alexandria, but Syncletica gave away her possessions and embraced a life of rigorous simplicity. She led a small community of women disciples and became one of the most respected spiritual teachers of her time. A paradox at the heart of the movement. Here's the irony. They tried to escape the world, but the world came to them. People traveled for miles to seek their advice, from villagers to emperors. Their pithy practical sayings became the foundation for all of Christian monasticism, and their wisdom still challenges us today.